More laughter.
Tama po, tama.
More fun.
Sit here.
Dude, again, just a plug.
More LAC. Only here on INCRadio, Los Angeles.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone tuning in to INC Radio Los Angeles. I am your host for today. I am Brother Stephen Hunradi, coming to you from the local congregation of Santa Clarita. It is, it's been a long time coming. I miss hosting and I miss seeing everyone here. Here at INC Radio Los Angeles. It's been a quite some so it's been a quite some time to see everyone here, but I'm glad to be here for today. And good morning. And also, if you're just waking up at this moment, maybe you still have you still have muta, you still have some morning bread. Please join us. Wake up with us. Grab some coffee or tea. For those that don't drink coffee. And then yeah, please join us. Because we will love to find out what's your breakfast for today. I actually had pancit for this morning, so I'm already full already. So definitely, it's been a great morning for everyone. And the weather for today is actually pretty good. So and you'll find out later today what the weather is for today. So again, and then also for those that are just tuning in, please just comment down below, just comment down your local congregation and where you're watching from. Are you watching from hashtag Santa Clarita, or are you watching from hashtag North Hollywood? Let us know. Comment down below, and yeah, let us know what your breakfast is. How are you doing? And let us know. We do want to find out what you're up to, and also, do you have any plans for today? So definitely, again, today is a very special topic. We are continuing our series of livelihood achievements and careers. And today is actually really great because we have a special guest for today. And definitely, it is one great topic. You really want to stick around. And again, there's just a lot of things going. There are a lot of many activities, especially in here in our district, that again, we do want to let everyone know, because especially there is a lot of activities, because of course, there are we want to see everyone, especially throughout the district, right? And we want to make sure that we especially in our district, there are so many activities, so many things, we just a lot of just a lot of activities that we want to see everyone. We want to see all the brethren. And yeah, but definitely speaking, so yeah, let us know in the comments. I see some comments already, that are already here. We have, just to already mention, we have Sister Jackie Achenza from, she's tuning in from the local Pasadena. She says, good morning, po, greetings to all, po. Happy viewing from the city of gorgeous roses of hashtag Pasadena. We have Sister Joy Andrade. She says, hello, po, greetings to everyone, hashtag Santa Clarita. And we have our Ka-Andrew Macadating. He says, happy Saturday to all. Hashtag San Fernando. Shout out to our Eins Radio host, and big thank you to brother. Happy for the interview for today. Yes, so you will tune in for today because there's a special interview. And then we have Sister Dehilia Del Rosario. She says, good morning. Hashtag SM. We have Brother Jeb Briantos. So shout out to you. Greetings, IC Radio Los Angeles family, tuning in from the INC Radio Orange County, California satellite studio at the local of hashtag Anaheim, setting up for our upcoming broadcast. So shout out to you, Brother Jeb. I miss you. Hope to see you soon. We have Edwin Ramos. He says good AM all hashtag LEC hashtag SC. So again, continue to drop in your comments because we do want to connect with you. We do want to find out your plans for today. What's actually your breakfast? Do you drink tea? Do you drink coffee? Yeah, connect with us, and definitely we want to make sure that we appreciate you all for tuning in, especially for this for today. I know it's 9 a.m. I know it's a little bit early for some of us, but again, it's a great morning for everyone here. All right. So with that being said, for today's topic is about our dear brother Clarence Mejia. He is from the local Pasadena. He will be talking with us about his career, and we are excited for you to actually hear his story when it comes to his career, all the many experiences that he's been through. And so with that being said, Kuya Tech, if you can please take it away. Again, this is we are featuring brother Clarence Mejia from the local of Pasadena. He will be talking with us about his career as so you'll find out. So with that being said, Kuya Tech, if you can please take it away.
Hello everyone, I am Sister Joanna Minangka from the local congregation of Pasadena. In continuation of our series, Livelihood, Achievements, and Careers, today we will be interviewing Brother Clarence Mejia.
I am Brother Clarence Mejia. I'm from the local congregation of Pasadena, and in Pasadena, I'm the second head deacon. I'm also the district scan vice president, and I'm also a Los Angeles police officer.
How did you get the nickname Happy?
There's 4 of us, 2 sisters and one brother, and then obviously me. And so the first one was Joy, and then the second one, her name was Gay, and then the third one, his name was Jolly. And so when I was born, just I guess by default, they had to come up with a name that was consistent with the others. So that's how I got the name Happy.
How long have you been in the Los Angeles Police Department? Before joining the LAPD, what was your previous job?
In October, that'll be my 32nd year being a police officer in the LAPD. I'm currently a sergeant, so I joined in 1991. And then prior to that, I was in the Marine Corps, so I served 8 years in the Marines. And then I was, for very briefly, I also worked at a bank.
Has it been your dream to become a police officer? What inspired you to join?
No, it actually wasn't. So it was actually my intent to have a career in the military. So that's why I joined the Marine Corps Reserves. And during that time when I was in the Marine Corps Reserves, my other Marine friends in the unit, there were CHP officers, there were deputies, and then there were also other police officers. So that had a big impact on me, and that's how I wound up in the end, becoming a Los Angeles police officer.
Do you have to go to college in order to qualify for the LAPD?
In order to qualify to become a Los Angeles police officer, you just need a high school diploma. However, during that process, I wound up getting my college degree anyway, and that will help you become more competitive in the process.
How long and how hard was the training in the LAPD Academy?
The training is 6 months long, so a lot of it depends on your level of preparation coming in. So, before that I was in the Marines, so it wasn't that difficult. So it was just a continuation of what I was already used to. However, for others, it could be challenging, if they weren't exposed to the military or to organize sports beforehand, so they could have, a little bit of a problem if they don't prepare appropriately.
How long did it take you to get promoted to sergeant? What are the requirements to get promoted?
Well, for me, it took me about 15 years, and the only reason why it took so long was because I was just having a good time being an officer. So in order to promote to either sergeant or detective, you really only need like 5 years on the job. However, 5 years on the job is very limited experience. So typically you'll see people anywhere between 10 to 15 years before they, decide to promote to that next rank.
What advice can you give to those who would want to be a police officer and to those who would want to join based on the TV shows or movies that they watch?
In those 2 hours of that movies, it's very exciting. However, a lot of those stories are probably real, right? At some point it happened. However, it didn't happen in that 2-hour period. It happened to many different officers over a period of years. So just be aware of that. They have to really want to help people. So they have to have that in their mind, because if you think about it, when people call the police, a lot of times they call the police when it's their worst day of their life, right? So you're encountering somebody on the worst day of their life, and then so you have to be very sensitive to that, very empathetic, and you have to truly want to help them during their darkest hour, when they have nobody to turn to, and that's why they called you out there. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just that strong desire to actually help people and to serve the community.
How do you feel about the projects launched by the church administration, like giving appreciation to our law enforcement?
When the church administration holds activities like, police appreciation or first responder appreciation, I think it's very warming to our officers, in our communities, because they don't always get that kind of recognition. So even though they're not looking for it, it's good that the church goes out and makes an effort to show our first responders out there that we truly appreciate them.
How do you balance your time from being a law enforcement officer to the time you have for your family and to the time you have in performing your duties in the church?
And it was very difficult for me. Back in the day when we used to work an 8-hour shift, I was working more days. What's nice now is we work a compressed work schedule, so I work less days, and then also I was able to find assignments over the years that doesn't impact my church duties. So, right now I'm working a day job working at the police academy, so I typically am available at night to make it to our church activities, to make it to worship service. So if you ever get into this type of career, understand that, and you have to, it takes a conscious effort to be able to balance your work life, your family life, as well as your church life.
How does being a police officer help you perform your duties in the church?
The knowledge and skills that I learned being a Los Angeles police officer translates directly to my position as the district scan vice president. So a lot of what I learned being a police officer, I used to convey to our scan officers. I used to convey to our brethren through seminars, through trainings, both formal and informal.
How does being a church officer help you in being a better police officer?
Well, the one thing is, when you're a police officer, you have to be a self-starter. You have to go out there and basically find work. No one is there supervising you. So it's important that when you're out there, when no one's watching, that you're making the right decisions and leading that Christian way of life, the teachings of God that are brought to us through the church administration. You have to hold that deep within your heart as when you go out there, and it's whatever job you do, but particularly with law enforcement, when you go out there and you're able to take away people's freedoms and things of that nature. And you always want to make sure that you're upholding all the Christian values of the Church of Christ.
What would be the best advice you can give to the young members of the church?
Well, I've seen the world change over these last 30 years. Some of it for the good, right? But a lot of it too, not so much. So I tell everyone, always be aware of what's going on. Now more than ever, right? There are so many different ways that the devil can influence our young, and they don't even know it. Whether it's face to face, right, and then now it's virtually. When they're on the internet or social media, and these are things that haven't happened before. Like when I first became a police officer, that stuff did not exist, but they exist today. And so it's so important that now more than ever that parents are involved in what their children do, that they know what they're doing, and that they're always conveying the Christian values of the church to their children in order to protect them.
To whom do you attribute all your successes in this life?
Always God. Always God. So especially before, when I used to work the field, you have to look at it as like a church activity, right? We start with a prayer and then we end with a prayer, right? Sometimes in the middle, another prayer, and then you're like, wow, I can't believe I got through that. So always God. All the successes always is attributed to the Father in heaven.
Any shout outs?
I'd like to shout out to our district staff of Los Angeles County, California. So our president, Brother Arnell, Brother Angelo, Brother Nathan, Brother Manny, and then to all our local SCAN, especially the ones from North Hollywood and Oxnard. So you guys are the workhorse of this district. Thank you, and continue to perform and fulfill your duties.
Thank you so much, Brother Clarence. And thank you, everyone. Back to you guys.
Wow, thank you, sister. So thank you, Sister Joanna, for that great interview, and also shout out to our guest for today, Kahapi, for that. So definitely, it was a great interview. Like, I learned a lot, just from that interview. And again, we thank you for your service, Kahapi, in the military, as well as being a district scan officer, and also to the rest of our district scan officers in our district. We again thank you so much for all that you do, and we definitely appreciate all the hard work and sacrifice that you do. So it's very inspiring, because all these time, there were it gives you much appreciation now, especially to all the police officers, that it is a dangerous job, but at the same time it's very worthy, because you are serving you're serving your community, you're serving you're being at service to to everyone. So definitely it is very, very very heartwarming to hear that story. So again, we thank you so much, Bolt, for for being featured, as well as being our guest for today. With that being said, we will go to our YouTube comments. I see a lot of brethren. Again, we thank you so much for tuning in, for commenting. I may not be able to read all of your comments, but again, we do appreciate you commenting every morning and supporting INCRadio. So we do want to acknowledge some of our listeners for today. We have Sister Myries. She said, "Good morning to our INCRadio host, #ER." We have Sister Rosalind Soto. She says, "Good morning, brethren," from #Eagle Rock. We have, of course, my mom. Happy viewing to all. #Santa Clarita. We have Ate Tess. She says she's from Northridge. Let's see. We have Sister Adrian. She says, "Hi Joel." Hashtag Los Angeles. We have also there's also some brother that also messaged me. We also want to mention special mentions to special shout out to the resident minister of local North Hollywood, brother uh, brother Kalinwal. Brother Kalinwal, again, we appreciate you tuning in. Ka Andrew Makading, as well as to Ka Jason Flores from the local from local Santa Clarita. Again, there's just a lot of brethren. Again, we thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, again, this is it's just there's just a lot of appreciation for just the police officers, and whenever we do take a chance to just to appreciate all the law enforcement officers, everyone that is serving our community. It is definitely, let's just take an opportunity to to thank them, because it is, let's say for example, there are a lot of more people that that do service for our community. Like, it's not just police officers. There are firefighters, right? There are a lot of other people that also service our community, and we definitely want to show our appreciation. So whenever we have that opportunity or that chance, let's take that chance. Let's show them our appreciation for them and for the love that they are doing, especially in our community. All right. So with that being said, we will now move on to our special CWS weather reports. This is something that we definitely are excited to see, especially every Saturday. So we first want to call on our brother Nate from the local of Glendale. So are you there, brother Nate? So good morning, brother Nate.
Good morning.
All right. So what's the weather in Glendale?
Good morning, everyone. It's currently 67 degrees and sunny here in Glendale. Today's high will be about 8 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 59. Today is a great day to enjoy the outdoors or get some practice for our upcoming Unity games. Don't forget to have some sunscreen. Running live for INCRadio Los Angeles from the locale of Glendale. I'm Brother Nate Samonte. Thank you, Paul.
All right. Thank you. And do you have any shout outs, brother Nate?
Yeah, my mom, my dad, and my cousin Caleb, who might be watching this right now.
All right. So thank you so much, brother Nate. Again, it is 76 degrees in Glendale. Wow. Like I want to go to Glendale now.
67.
Yeah, which is also 67. I'm sorry. So it is definitely very, very good. It's a good weather. So definitely I want to go to Glendale now. So again, thank you so much, brother Nate. Now we go on to Sister Vivian. Good morning, Sister Vivian.
Good morning.
All right. So what's the weather in your area?
Currently, the weather in Los Angeles is 67 degrees and is sunny. It's a perfect day to walk outside, but don't forget to wear sunscreen and sunglasses. Reporting live for INCRadio Los Angeles Satellite Studio from the local congregation of Los Angeles. I am Sister Vivian Prez.
All right. So thank you, Sister Vivian. And do you also have any shout outs?
Yes, I would like to give a shout out to my family and all the brethren in the local congregation of Los Angeles.
All right. So thank you so much, Sister Vivian, for that. And definitely, it is great. Again, like what our CBS weather reports, it is definitely nice outside. For a change. So it's not that hot. So it's definitely it's a great weather for across the Los Angeles area. So it's a great time to go walking, right? So before we go on to our next segment, there are some upcoming district activities that you want to actually save the date for. First of all, we have our August 31st Haligi premiere, movie premiere. It is definitely something that you want to watch. And I believe there's a trailer that is out there. So if you have an opportunity to watch the trailer, it will be on August 31st at 12 p.m. at the San Fernando area, right? And then we have our long awaited, much anticipated Unity Games. So that will be on September 2nd at the Sports Academy Complex in Thousand Oaks. So definitely you want please represent our clusters, right? Represent our team colors. I know for our cluster, for cluster 3, we're definitely we're definitely are already preparing for that day. We are practicing. So definitely if you see me, like let me know, let's take a picture, right? So definitely we are much anticipated for that district activity. So with that being said, we will call on our CFO, our district CFO minister, Kapier po. Are you on po? Hello po, Kapier.
Good
Good
afternoon po,
morning.
brother Steph. Good afternoon. And good morning to all brethren tuning in, INCRadio Los Angeles. And we would like to continue. Thank you for supporting our INC Radio Los Angeles segments po. All right, brothers and sisters, as we have witnessed or have tuned in the past weeks, we have featured and heard from different members of the church in our district who have become successful in their studies, or maybe in their means of livelihood, or even in their services to our Almighty God. As we conclude the series of success stories of our brothers and sisters, what should we always remember as His people if we want to continue to achieve success in our life? Allow us to read two verses from the Bible, and may this serve as inspiration to all of us. In 1 Samuel 12:22 and 24, this is what is stated. The Lord has made a solemn promise, and He will not abandon you, for He has decided to make you His own people. But be sure to fear the Lord and serve Him faithfully with all your heart. Consider what great things He has done for you. Brothers and sisters, what is it that we should always remember as the people of our Almighty God if we want to continue to achieve success in our life? Well, there's no secret to the different successes of our brothers and sisters that have been featured on INC Radio Los Angeles these past several weeks. What does the Bible say? But be sure to fear the Lord and serve Him faithfully with all your heart. May the youth and every household in our district and in the entire church continue to take heed of what our Almighty God admonishes us, so that we will be able to continue to please Him, and so that every one of us will continue to receive His blessings that He has in store for us. Brother Steph?
All right, so thank you so much, po, Kapier, for that. Again, this is Kapier is our district CFO overseer. So thank you so much, Kapier, for that. So definitely we are excited for all the activities that are coming soon, especially in our district of Los Angeles County, California. And we do want to thank you so much for tuning in every Saturday to support our broadcast. So with that being said, we do want to give some special thank yous. We want to give a special thank you to our district minister, Brother Artemio Pilon Jr., our assistant district minister, Brother Willie Santos, as well as our CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Arano Vimanalo, and lastly but not the least, our executive minister, Eduardo Vimanalo. Thank you so much for all that you do. And so with that being said, again, we thank you so much for tuning in to INC Radio Los Angeles. Again, I am your host for today. I'm Brother Stephen Honredi, and we would like to continue to give you more laughter, more fun, more LAC. So thank you, everyone. See you next Saturday.